everyone, welcome back to our YouTube channel. I am Coding Bug, and in this tutorial we will learn how to add an animated border to an image using just HTML and CSS. So let's get right in. Here we have a button element that is used to create a clickable button. Next we have an image element, and here the source specify the source URL of the image to be displayed. Now we are using the Pixel Photos service to generate a random image with a width of 800 pixels. Now let's set CSS. Let's tell the body element. Here margin is set to 0 so that it removes default margin. Mean height is set to 100 VH so that it ensures the body takes up at least the full viewport. Display is set to grid so that it set the display property to grid. Place content is set to center. Grid autoflow is set to column so that the create a single column of item. Background color is set to dark shade of gray. Now let's tell the button element. Here width and height is set to 600 pixels so that it creates a square shape. Font size is set to 30 pixels. It set the button text. Color is set to white. Background is set to none. Border is set to none so we remove the button border. Position is set to relative. Border radius is set to 50% so they round the corner of the button. Z index is set to 0. Transition is set to 0.3 seconds so that it adds a smooth transition effect, and the cursor is set to point. Now let's set shadow element. Here content is set to an empty content box. Position is set to absolute. Insert is set to -8 pixels. Padding is set to 10 pixels so that it adds padding inside the shadow element. Border radius is set to 50%. And here we add a background. It sets a conic gradient background for the shadow element. Here we create a multicolor border effect. Next we use WebKit marks. Here we set the to linear gradient. And added some color. Next we add WebKit mask composite. These two properties are used for masking and compositing the gradient background to achieve that desired effect. Now let's set after shadow element. Here the content is set to an empty string. Position is set to absolute. Inset is set to -100 pixel. Next we add a background of radial gradient. It creates an inner shadow effect with radial gradient. Next we set the filter to blur 120 pixel and the opacity is set to 0.5. Next we apply a before and after shadow element. Here transition is set to 0.5 second. And here we apply some transition effect and the transform. Now let's add some hover effect. Here box shadow is set to 0.001 pixel and with some gray color effect. Now let's tell the shadow element when hovering over the button. Here we set the transform to rotation of. And here we set the transform origin. And here the transition is set to 0.5 second and 600 second linear transform. Now let's apply some shadow element. Here we set the background color to a gray color and the border is set to 2 pixels solid with some color. Now let's apply image element inside the button. Here border radius is set to 50%. Left is set to -2 pixel. Position is set to relative. Top is set to 2 pixel and width is set to 594 pixel. And the opacity is set to 0.9. So that's it. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video and found it helpful, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more exciting content. And don't forget to hit the notification bell so you never miss an update.